If you're over 60 and you've been walking every day but still noticing weak legs, poor balance, slower movement, or less stamina, I want you to hear this clearly. It's not your fault, and it's not because you're aging too fast. It's because walking alone is no longer enough to keep your leg muscles strong. Walking is wonderful for your heart, your lungs, and your circulation. But after 60, your body goes through changes that walking simply cannot reverse. You lose muscle fibers faster. Your balance muscles weaken quietly. Your joints stiffen due to lower lubrication. Your gait becomes shorter, reducing muscle activation. And your glutes, thighs, and calves stop getting the challenge they need. This is why so many seniors tell me, "I walk every day, but my legs keep getting weaker." Or, "I can walk fine, but stairs feel harder." Or even, "My balance just isn't the same." Walking helps you maintain what you have, but it doesn't help you rebuild what you've lost. If you want stronger legs, better balance, more stability, better mobility, and more confidence when you move, you need targeted exercises that activate the muscles walking doesn't reach anymore. Today, I'm going to guide you through 5 exercises that are truly better than walking for seniors who want stronger legs. These exercises don't require special equipment, they don't demand a gym, they don't strain your joints, but they will wake up muscles that have been asleep for years, muscles that walking simply doesn't engage deeply enough. Number 5. Seated leg lifts, the safe starter exercise that reawakens dormant leg muscles. I'm starting with seated leg lifts because this is one of the most senior-friendly strengthening exercises, especially if your legs currently feel weak, shaky, or easily tired. Walking does not meaningfully engage your hip flexors, lower abs, or deep stabilizing muscles. But seated leg lifts activate exactly those areas, giving your legs the foundational strength they need for better walking, balance, and endurance. When you lift your leg while seated, your body begins by engaging the muscles that help you lift your thigh, the hip flexors. These muscles become weaker with age, especially if you sit often or if your steps have become shorter over the years. Weak hip flexors lead to slower walking, difficulty climbing stairs, and even a higher risk of tripping. Seated leg lifts activate them gently but powerfully. They also strengthen the quadriceps, the large muscles on the front of your thighs. These muscles are essential for standing up from a chair, stabilizing your knees, and supporting your entire body weight during movement. Many seniors don't realize how much leg strength they lose simply because their quadriceps grow underused. By lifting your legs slowly and controlling the movement, you also train the neuromuscular connection, the communication between your brain and your leg muscles. This is crucial after 60 because as nerves age, their signals slow. Better neuromuscular activation equals better balance, better coordination, and better leg responsiveness. Another hidden benefit is how this exercise supports your lower back and posture. Every time you lift a leg, your core naturally tightens. This improves stability and teaches your body to stay upright during movement, something walking alone cannot teach. Seated leg lifts are also ideal if you feel unstable standing, have knee discomfort, tire easily during walks, or want to rebuild strength safely before doing standing exercises. This movement wakes up the muscles that walking no longer challenges. It is gentle, controlled, and highly effective at beginning the process of rebuilding leg strength. Number 4. Standing calf raises, the essential exercise walking doesn't strengthen enough. Now let's move to standing calf raises, an exercise that seems simple, but for seniors, it is one of the most important movements for restoring leg strength, balance, and walking power. Most people don't realize this, but your calf muscles act as a second heart. They pump blood upward from your legs back to your heart and brain. When the calves weaken, which happens naturally with age, your circulation slows, your legs feel heavier, and your energy drops faster. Walking only works the calves lightly and repetitively. It does not load them deeply enough to maintain their strength after 60. This is why so many older adults begin to shuffle, take smaller steps, or feel unsteady on inclines or stairs. Standing calf raises directly target the calf muscles in a way walking never does. When you rise onto your toes, you activate the gastrocnemius and soleus, the two muscles responsible for pushing your body forward during movement, stabilizing your ankles, preventing falls, supporting your knees, and maintaining your walking speed. As these muscles weaken, seniors begin to notice slower gait, difficulty climbing stairs, wobbly ankles, trouble standing on uneven ground, cold feet due to reduced blood flow, and more fatigue with simple daily tasks. Strengthening the calves reverses all of this. Another major benefit is how calf raises improve ankle mobility, something that sharply declines after 60 but is essential for balance. When the ankles are stiff or weak, the body becomes unstable, making falls much more likely. Calf raises help restore that mobility by strengthening the muscles that control ankle movement. This exercise also activates the arches of your feet, helping seniors who struggle with flat feet, plantar tension, or balance instability. When the foot muscles reawaken, your steps become lighter, smoother, and more confident. Calf raises also send a strong signal to your nervous system, improving proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. This is one of the first abilities to decline with age, and it's one of the biggest predictors of fall risk. Strengthening the calves helps restore this internal GPS system. Another overlooked benefit, calf raises improve venous return, meaning they help your body push blood upward more efficiently. This reduces swelling in the legs, prevents pooling of blood in the lower limbs, and enhances overall stamina. Many seniors feel more energetic throughout the day simply because better circulation reduces strain on the heart. Standing calf raises are also joint-friendly. They don't overload the knees or hips. They require no equipment, and you can adjust the challenge depending on your ability, making them perfect for beginners and very effective for advanced seniors as well. Most importantly, calf raises retrain the muscles that walking no longer strengthens enough. This is why seniors who add calf raises to their routine often feel dramatic improvements in walking speed, stair strength, balance stability, leg power, and overall confidence in daily movement. Standing calf raises are simple, safe, and incredibly effective. Number 3. Sit to stands. The most important strength exercise for seniors, losing leg power. Now we move to an exercise that is absolutely essential for older adults, sit to stands. If there is one movement that directly translates into independence, safety, and daily strength after 60, it is this one. Walking cannot replace it. Stretching cannot replace it. Even general leg workouts cannot replace what sit-to-stands teach your body. Sit-to-stands strengthen the exact muscles seniors lose the fastest, the quadriceps, glutes, and core stabilizers. These are the muscles responsible for standing up from a chair, getting out of bed, climbing stairs, rising from the toilet, or regaining balance if you stumble. When these muscles weaken, even slightly, your entire mobility begins to decline. Here's the problem. Walking does not significantly strengthen these muscles because walking doesn't require lifting your full body weight. But sit-to-stands do. Every time you stand up, you are training your legs to lift, support, and stabilize your entire body, something that becomes more important with each year of aging. Sit-to-stands also teach your brain and body to work together. As we age, the communication between nerves and muscles slows. This can make movements feel shaky, slow, or uncertain. The repetitive, controlled motion of sit-to-stands retrains your neuromuscular coordination, improving balance, reaction time, and movement confidence. Another major benefit is how sit-to-stands strengthen the glutes, the powerhouse muscles that keep your pelvis stable and your lower back supported. Weak glutes lead to back pain, knee discomfort, shorter walking steps, and difficulty rising from low surfaces. Strengthening the glutes through sit-to-stands restores stability to your entire lower body. Sit-to-stands also benefit your knees. Although many seniors worry this movement will strain them, the truth is the opposite. Building stronger quadriceps reduces knee pain by taking pressure off the joint. The more strength you build around the knee, the more protected it becomes. This exercise also improves bone density. The slight load placed on the hips and legs helps maintain bone strength, which is especially important after 60 when bone loss accelerates. One of the most overlooked advantages of sit-to-stands is how they improve functional endurance, the kind of stamina you feel during everyday tasks. After just a few weeks of doing this exercise, many seniors notice they rise from chairs more easily, walk with more power, feel steadier on stairs, tire less quickly, and feel less dependent on arm strength to stand up. Sit-to-stands also reduce fall risk by building the strength required to shift weight quickly, recover from missteps, and stabilize your posture. This is something walking simply cannot train because it doesn't challenge the muscles used for rising or lowering the body. What I love most about this exercise is that it reminds seniors of their own strength. It reconnects you to your legs. It rebuilds confidence in your ability to rise and move. It brings back a sense of independence that many seniors quietly fear losing. Sit-to-stands are practical, safe, and incredibly powerful. Number 2, side leg raises, the forgotten exercise that restores balance, hip strength, and walking power after 60. Now we move into one of the most underestimated yet most transformative exercises for seniors, side leg raises. Many older adults have never done this movement, or they haven't done it since they were much younger, and yet it is one of the single most important exercises for preventing falls, restoring balance, and strengthening the legs in a way walking simply cannot. After 60, one of the first muscle groups to weaken is the hip abductors, the muscles on the outer sides of your hips, including the gluteus medius. These muscles don't just help you lift your leg to the side. They are responsible for stabilizing your pelvis every time you walk, stand up, shift your weight, or step sideways. Walking barely engages these stabilizing muscles. That's why you can walk for miles but still feel unsteady on uneven ground, struggle with balance when turning, or notice that your legs feel weak even though you stay active. Side leg raises strengthen these forgotten stabilizer muscles in a targeted, effective way. When the hip abductors weaken, which they do quietly and progressively, seniors begin to develop several common problems. A shuffling or narrow gait, wobbliness when standing on one leg, difficulty stepping sideways or avoiding obstacles, poor balance during turns, hip pain and knee fatigue, and an increased risk of falls. But when you strengthen them, everything improves. Your walking becomes smoother, your steps feel more confident, your hips feel supported, and your entire leg chain becomes more powerful. Side leg raises activate muscles that walking simply does not challenge deeply enough. By lifting your leg outward, you force your pelvis, core, and outer thigh to stabilize your body. This improves your lateral strength, something that becomes absolutely essential as you age. After 60, most falls do not happen while walking forward. They happen when shifting sideways, turning, or catching yourself off balance. Strengthening the hips directly protects you from those unexpected moments. This exercise also supports your lower back. When your hip muscles are weak, your lower back overcompensates and gets strained. Strengthening the outside of your hips reduces that strain, improving posture and reducing morning stiffness. Another key benefit is how side leg raises improve your gait alignment. When the outer hips are weak, your knees collapse inward slightly, which stresses the joints and wears down cartilage over time. But strong abductors keep your knees in a healthy position as you stand, walk, and climb stairs, reducing knee pain and improving joint stability. It also enhances step height, meaning you can lift your feet more easily when walking. Many seniors shuffle not because their feet are weak, but because their hips are weak. Strengthening the hips restores that natural foot clearance, lowering the risk of stumbles and trips. Seniors who practice side leg raises consistently often notice better balance when standing, improved leg strength during walking, easier sideways movements, reduced knee discomfort, and greater confidence on uneven surfaces or stairs. But perhaps the most important benefit is emotional. When your hips grow stronger, your movements feel safer. You feel less unsure. You trust your legs again. That change alone brings back a sense of independence and reduces the fear that often accompanies aging. This exercise requires no equipment, no gym, and only a few minutes, yet it strengthens an area of the body that determines whether your legs stay stable and powerful or slowly weaken over time. Number 1. Step-ups, the most powerful leg strengthening exercise for seniors, better than walking in every way. Now we've reached the most effective, practical, and life-changing exercise for seniors who want stronger legs: step-ups. If there is one movement that consistently builds real power, stability, and everyday confidence after 60, it is this one. And the reason is simple. Step-ups train your legs to do exactly what they were designed for, lifting your body upward against gravity. This is something walking does not challenge deeply enough. When you walk, you're mostly moving forward. But when you step upward, you must engage nearly every major lower body muscle at the same time. That's why seniors feel stronger, steadier, and more capable after just a few weeks of practicing this movement. Step-ups target the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and hip stabilizers all at once. These muscles work together every time you climb stairs, rise from a chair, get into a car, or lift your body from a low surface. When these muscles weaken, even slightly, simple daily tasks suddenly feel harder. Many older adults don't realize they're losing strength until something routine becomes effortful. But step-ups rebuild that strength quickly and naturally. The glutes, which are some of the body's most important aging muscles, activate strongly during step-ups. Weak glutes lead to lower back pain, slow walking speed, and instability on uneven ground. Step-ups wake those muscles up in a way that walking never does, improving your posture, stride power, and overall stability. This exercise also strengthens your knees. Unlike deep squats or high-impact movements, step-ups strengthen the muscles around the knee joint without compressing or straining it. This support reduces knee discomfort and helps your joints feel more stable during movement. Another powerful benefit is how step-ups improve balance and coordination. When you step upward, your body must stabilize itself on one leg before lifting the other, something critical for fall prevention. Walking does not challenge single-leg stability enough, which is why seniors often lose balance ability even if they walk daily. Step-ups restore the coordination that aging quietly steals. Step-ups also boost circulation. Lifting your body upward forces your muscles to work harder and demand more oxygen. This increased oxygen flow strengthens both your heart and your legs. Many older adults notice that they breathe more deeply, feel more awake, and can walk longer distances after adding step-ups to their routine. Another hidden advantage: step-ups improve leg symmetry. Walking cannot fix muscle imbalances, it often reinforces them. But step-ups work each leg individually, helping correct strength differences that can affect your gait, posture, and stability. Emotionally, this exercise creates a powerful psychological shift. When you can lift your body upward with confidence, even onto a low step, you feel capable again. You feel younger, you trust your legs. And that trust translates into more activity, better health, and greater independence. There is a reason physical therapists and senior mobility specialists use step-ups more than almost any other movement. They rebuild real strength where real life demands it. Before we finish, I want you to remember something deeply important. Your legs are not weak because of age. They are weak because they haven't been challenged the right way. And the moment you start training them properly, they respond. Every exercise we covered today: seated leg lifts, calf raises, sit to stands, side leg raises, step-ups, strengthens a part of your leg that walking simply doesn't reach anymore. And when those muscles come back to life, you begin to feel stronger when standing, safer when walking, more stable on stairs, more confident in your balance, and more capable in your daily routine. You are not too old to rebuild strength. You are not too old to feel steady again. You are not too old to regain power in your legs. Your body is waiting for the right movements, and you've just learned them.